Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the weekly recap for week 40. It is October 6th, 2017. Hey guys, as always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. To support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan, and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right. Greetings, and welcome to week 40 wrap up, as we'll get that stuff posted here over the weekend. Week 40 recap will go up promptly here today. Q4, that's right, Q4. We started out in the market as we're going to roll out 27. Whoever thought that the trend would be where it is, but it is. And this week, economic calendar, we were riddled with Fed speakers throughout the week. After FOMC minutes, non-farm payrolls was the key number of the week, and the ISM manufacturing came out with a nice number, 60.8. However, the non-farm payrolls being slightly down there, negative 33. Consensus was a pretty big range based on the hurricanes that devastated two of our biggest states, including Puerto Rico. All right, Jedi traders, let's get into some of the charts for the week. Let's take a look at the big pictures as we take a look at week 40. Taking a look at the ES futures on the daily, price action absolutely ripping to the upside. Actually, let's go to the open. We'll come back to the open gaps. Let's just take a look at the ES here futures. Nice run up as the short-term MMLs gets a nice resistance up here around 25.48. We're looking at the weekly. That's right, the major uptrend still holding in trend to the MML highs up here, 25.39. We got that range all the way up here to 26.17. But love to put that short-term Murray math levels. That's what it is, both intraday and long-term. The shorter term to give you a little bit of a projection at these all-time highs. If we've hit the bigger picture on the longer-term MMLs, we want to take a look at the shorter term, and are we in trend on the bigger picture? We'll take a look at those charts as well, but obviously still making new highs. And here we are, MML resistance once again, both on the daily and the weekly charts. Take a look at the moving averages there on the ES futures, holding up above all key moving averages. That 50 getting back up above the 100, so we're back in sync. Price action holding above that 10-period moving average, so confirmed uptrend on the ES. Let's jump over to the SPY, as there it is, SPY making a nice jump this week, 10.2 from the MML lows, breaking out of the bigger picture. You can see the bar here down at the bottom is represent a larger time frame, shorter time frame right in this area, so breaking out of the MML lows and to the highs. So if you're in the long trend on after that consolidation here on the bigger picture, you would have had the stop down below, perhaps the trailing 50. Price action breaks out. The shorter term MML hits the resistance up here. Opportunity to either bring the stop up here to 250.98 or even closer, 251.95. So nice move. Holds to the resistance for the week on the SPY. All right, let's take a look at the open gaps here. Price action on the charts. There we are, open gaps. There's our week volume on the RTY as volume picks up on the index. But pretty much overall, a little concerned here. As always, I'd love to see volume above that 60-period average, and most of the volume for the week holding under with this big move. As we can see, YM really having the biggest move of the week. We're all making new all-time highs this week. RTY really lifted the week off from the beginning, and then consolidation up here at the highs, but it was the NQ playing a little catch-up, where it started with consolidation and then gave the push up here to 60.69. YM getting a nice lift here to 22.743, and then pulling back here on Friday, where the NQ got a little lift. And it was really a lift on Thursday. So beginning week Monday and Thursday with a little bit of quiet action on the remaining indices, except on the NQ here on Friday. All right, let's go to the ETF charts. Let's go to the ETF charts and take. Actually, let's jump to the charts of the week. something we've been starting to do here. Again, all these charts will be posted on my website, tradingfibs.com, under the recap. Let's take a look again. When we're talking about these MMLs, this is a smaller time frame. So trend charts of the week is always looking for that high probability setup where everything's in sync. Going back to the T3 moving averages crossing over, we'd like to see everything in sync. We'd like to see the Heiken Ashi bars in trend. We'd like to see the 534, that's the second horizontal bar here in trend, as well as the 5144. So if you're patient enough and you wait for the setup, they'll come. They might not be every day, but depends on what index you follow, depends on what market you follow. There will be a setup, but you just have to be patient for it. So off the MMLs up here, 16, nice move. You had the euro close, US close, and then bang, price action on the Globex, nice move overnight. So even for those overnight traders, you can see here all solid in trend underneath the range, heading down to the MML low, and sure enough, continued to drive down here on the CL here as well. Price action, same picture from the MML highs through the MML lows, continue to trend and just trail to the downside on the crude here. All right, other trend charts for the week. We had a Russell to the upside, RTY, nice move. There's the crossover down at the bottom. T3 moving averages lifting up halfway, a little bit of consolidation, bang, right to the upside, and market closes at the MML highs, right to the reversal. Other charts of interest for the week, there was nice move on the 6E coming down into the support zone. Price action finally lifts. T3 moving averages are crossed over. We're all in the green here, and you get the lift all the way to the high and closes out around, actually this was the AM session, so price action on the 6E finishing up here just at the beginning of the US session here at the MML highs. Let's take a look at some of the other charts. Again, nice ES move here. Price action, little choppiness on a 5-4 flex Renko chart. Again, you don't have to use MMLs on the range charts. You can use these on the minute charts as well. But again, this is the strategy I use using the range charts. Off the MML lows, T3 moving averages crossed over. Here was the setup. You had all the charts in sync and bang to the upside. Again, all these charts are posted throughout the week as they happen and called out live in the trading room as we see them. So just a recap here of what we saw during the week. NQ again here, full session. Nice action. Actually, let me pull up the final move here. Well, let's go back here. Again, NQ, you can see here, while several of these were opportunities to get long, it was finally all the charts in sync. So you had a nice move off the 50% line here around 59.96 to the high, a little bit halfway down, but then eventually there it was, the market stealing that half point shy, and eventually bang, right after that 4:30 bell, managed to close it out here around 6,005. Nice move, trend prevails there. All right, we had a couple of moves on Thursday, as we saw in the market. Here was 6.5. This, I believe, was Wednesday. No, this was Thursday on the euro here. Nice move from the MML high downside. T3 moving averages crossing over. 534 in the red, second horizontal bar. You got the 5144. That's the same range cloud that you see right here. And you're running from the MML high to the MML low, and you got yourself a nice long range target if you like trading with targets. Taking a look at the ES, nice move also there on Thursday from the market open. You're already in trend. You got off the MMLs, a little bit of a pullback. 2 indecision bars. Love this setup. Golden setup, solid body tails up. They're already in crossover. Everything's in the green. You got yourself a green light. Stay on it. That's the key, is staying on it. Hold in. I know some of these tails sometimes can be frustrating, especially if you get in right here and all of a sudden you get stopped out at break even. But if you got the green light, stay on it. Stay on it. All the way up, take one off here, 25.44, and ride it all the way up. 2 more charts here. NQ again on Thursday. Trend here, price action pre-market, overnight Globex finishing out up here. NQ ended up taking up a little bit more to the upside to finish off the day. And the YM market open yesterday, upside move, a little bit of consolidation. Everything's still holding up. The only thing we got was a T3 moving average crossing over, but nice trend for the week. So there's our trend charts for the week on the combination of the MMLs and the Heiken Ashi bars in combination with the T3 moving averages. All right, let's take a look at some of the bigger pictures on the ETFs. There it is, the total stock market index Yes, I did have a chart from last week. Let me pull that up here for a second. Here we go, week 39, BTI. Again, a little bit of consolidation here. We were holding up at the highs at 129.69, and bang, BTI has a nice breakout. So 129.69 resistance became major support this week. Here's 10-2, beginning of the week. A nice move up to the new draw. MML 1, 2, we have a 60-minute hourly, we got a 4-hour, and the bigger picture on the all the way back here to May 18th, which obviously gave us a nice redraw here as the MML resistance is now a little bit higher. All three combinations going into week 41. So you have the zone up here all the way up to 132.81. So keep that in mind. On the overbought, actually up to 133.59, but 3 MMLs consolidated together might give some resistance. Other than that, total stock market holding above all 3 key moving averages, holding in trend to the upside. Let's take a look at the IBD 50. IBD 50, again, another index I follow here just for strong fundamental stocks. On the ETF here, the FFTY, the ETF following the IBD 50. Again, consolidation here throughout the week, and then a nice breakout here towards the end of the week above the MML. So we'll be looking up here to about 32.62 heading into week 41. Let's take a look at the, we'll jump back. Let's take a look at the dollar here. Take a look at the dollar here, how we're doing. Dollar, again, nice move to the downside, has been in trend. We got the nice pullback we've been talking about, holding above that 10 EMA on the pullback upside, but holding now in between the 50 and the 150 over here at the MML resistance. So again, in week 40 here, we had a little bit of a push up. Again, we saw that dollar as in relation to the indices as well, but holding above the 10 EMA. All right, heading into week 141, we still have this resistance up here to 24.56, but we're a little bit of a stall here in week 41 as we ran from the MML low at the end of September up to up here to 24.46. So we're still in a holding pattern in pretty much a downtrend. When we take a look at the dollar in comparison to the emerging markets, again, we're holding down here around those 2015 low. Well, we broke up above the 2015, 2016. So bigger pictures, we're still headed up here to about that 24.61, but definitely a nice current trend for this week as the emerging markets had actually pulled back in the prior week, but ended up pulling all the way up this week, back up to those 2014 highs. All right, let's take a look at those emerging markets again. Let's go back to the indices. There we are, emerging markets. Nice, again, move on the shorter time. That's again, you look here, this is the daily emerging markets. When we take a look at the 200 tick range chart, we had that pullback here, short-term pullback, as we've been running emerging markets all upside for the majority since the summer. We hit that MML high, we pulled back to the short-term 50-period moving average and got the bounce back up. So again, resistance up here to 46.68, and we're again revisiting some of those highs. So a little bit of consolidation here on the emerging markets, but current trend still strong to the upside. All right, let's take a look at the let's take a look at some of the other indices. We took a look at the SPY. We got the diamonds here again. Nice move to the upside here on the reversal, 227.73, holding above the 10-period moving average. And triple Q, again, triple Q holding upside at the MML highs, all-time highs as well. Short term on the MMLs holding above the 10 EMA up here to the overbought for week 40. Taking a look at the Russell again, that big push at the beginning of the week, but consolidation. So got a lot of resistance up here on the Russell. Got all the levels upside to continue, but we're still strong in trend to the upside here on the Russell. Take a look at some of the other indices here. Let's jump over to the DAX. German ETF holding upside, 10 EMA over to the overbought right there, up to 31.15. Watch that. Take a look at let's jump over to the sectors, see how we did overall sector-wise. Let's take a look at the transports. Finishing out week 40, again, we got that nice push up and bang to the reversal. A couple of shorter time frames as we already pushed up above the bigger time frame. So here we are, still holding above that TMA, but a little bit holding above the 10 EMA, but a little bit of a consolidation across the board. So trend still holding upside in the greens. Taking a look at the energy sector, as we saw the price action, a little bit of consolidation. Oil slowing down this week after that nice push up high, and still price action 50 downside, but 10 EMA broke upside. Price action has been holding above the short term, and we got to get above that 200 to continue that trend. But MMLs were locked in between the shorter term higher time frame up here at 68.75. Again, the bigger picture has been the run, right? The run from down here, 62.50. The question is, if you're already on this, all right, you want to keep managing up to the upside. So leaving that stop at 65.63 or bringing it up to the shorter MML, maybe up here to 67.19 as we continue to chop sideways. A little bit of resistance up here on the energy sector. Take a look at the financial sector to close out the week. Here we are, price action again. Similar picture as we've been running from the lows since May here. Price action again, finding that support above 20 here, 200 SMA and a 200 tick chart. Financials just continue to be strong. We're watching up here to 26.56 on the financials here. But again, nice solid week on the financial. Another opportunity to move that stop up. Taking a look at the technology in ETF as the next day gets that lift up. Here it is, reversal upside. Price action 59.96. It's all a strong week above the 10 EMA. And again, another opportunity as we've been running ever since back here around 56.25-ish and holding upside. Strong trend still to the upside. All right, Jedi traders, that's it for the ETFs. Again, if you want more information on my ETF charts, feel free to stop by at my website where you can find more information on the ETFs from the IBD all the way down to the sectors. All right, that is a wrap for today, week 40. The markets as we head into Q4, we'll be talking about more in the technical momentum outlook for the week. But again, we're heading into earnings season, so it'll be anybody's guess where the market goes from here. But it's been a strong trend to the upside, and we continue to move in that direction. All right, that's a wrap for this week, week 40. Feel free to stop by at my website here, tradingfibs.com, or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information. My trading mantra is one simple strategy: any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. Again, you can find me every day on Twitter, where I'm posting a lot of these charts every day, so you can keep up in real time, or you're always free to join us in the trading room. Hey guys, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I'm only watching the charts in front of me. Intraday is a whole different picture. You got to be ready in both directions. Hey, if you are interested in joining us in the trading room, feel free to email me, david@tradingfibs.com. Got a lot of great minds in there to share their expertise in the market. Anybody who's interested in Murray Math, check out my YouTube video tutorial, Murray Math Levels. I'll be doing an update this week as I'll be presenting a webinar here at livetradingchallenges.com. Go there, go over to the trading webinars page, and go ahead and sign up for October 10th, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm sure there'll be a video, not a recap, but a copy of the webinar that I'll send out the link. I'll host it on my site as well, so you guys can, if you miss that, you'll be able to view that as well. So that'll be an update to the trading plan for both, pretty much for the futures, and then I'll probably be doing a follow-up on a Murray Math Levels for the ETF strategy. All right, guys, have yourselves a Blue Zone weekend wherever you may be. It is fall. Get outside, enjoy the color, the changing colors of the leaves, and my book. If you guys want to get out there and read something for the weekend, you guys got a solid strategy. It's all about the psychology of trading. There's the monthly read for October, Psychology of Trading, Techniques for Minding the Markets. Hey, guys. As always, I'm David at tradingfibs.com. Have yourselves a great day, a great weekend, a good night, and good trading to you in week 41.